Yeah, what's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James and Courtney. RedemptionAgency.com. 22 years selling full-time on eBay. And I put my media on sale last night, so I've got some media here. Probably going to take my average per item down some, but I'm going to see where it keeps me in the selling cost. So I've got that on for the weekend. So, and I got another Posh order. Yay! So, yesterday, a lot of errors still on eBay. One I kept getting was, it's just vanishing things. When I try to list items, it'll take away the title. If you saw the short, the title will be gone, the SKU insertion will be gone, the price will be gone. Then I have to start over and do it again. So it's taken away that when trying to list. And then also when I was ending and relisting, and then I noticed later that its item specifics are deleting themselves again. So that's an issue that's been going off and on for the last 2 years. That one was back yesterday in high demand. When I went to end items to sell similar, it would start saying my item specifics were missing and I couldn't list the item. So I had to go in and add the item specifics again, whether it was a CD, a DVD, the title, etc., etc. I just started erasing them again. So I didn't end and relist too much yesterday because of that. And then I noticed when I was cross-listing using Vendu to put onto Posh, that when I went in to edit my SKU, it wouldn't let me edit it because it said the format was missing on like a DVD. It would say the format's missing. But when you click on it, open the page up, the format's there. It says format DVD. But then when you go to revise it, it's missing. And then you have to add it again. So I had to add all those again before I could even edit the SKU to put in PM so I know that item's on Poshmark. So pure headache yesterday dealing with that. And again, checkout issues yesterday. So I don't know. So yesterday I only made it up to $556. That's up from the day before by 22%, which wasn't hard to beat. So 29 items sold and an average cost per item $19.18. So at least I got past my low end. So I got $331 so in net sales. So that was good to see. So today's Friday. We'll do the top 5 and all that good stuff too and see how the week went. I'll get to YouTube questions and comments. And then got a little hefty order here. So we'll see how, let me go to see how many items sold yesterday and the split between them. 29 items, 6 organic, 23 promoted. So low all around again. This morning we were at 9 sold and it's saying all 9 are promoted, 0 organic. How can somebody with 52,000 items have 0 organic, right? We know that's the way eBay's headed, but come on. All my organic stuff is just buried on eBay, and I don't understand why, being top rated and all my numbers are good, but my organic stuff is just buried deep on eBay. And that's the one obstacle I cannot figure out. And I'm beating my head against the wall trying to figure out why my organic is so buried. And there are people with feedbacks of like 8, 9, 10 who have worse feedback, even though that doesn't account into it. Only have a few items listed, but yet all their stuff's in front of mine consistently, not just here and there, but consistently. So I'm not sure what I have to do to get my organics to show better. Unless it has something to do with sell-through rate. If sell-through rate is a big portion of that, then that would make sense, since I have low sell-through rates. But still, I mean, I don't know. how can you... Burying the stuff makes sell-through rates even worse. So, it's like... Kind of just... that's one I can't figure out. This person keeps trying to get this Queen album. It's only 15 bucks. 10? No. 11? No. 12? No. Just pay the $15 for it. I put it on sale. It was at 20. If you want it, you're going to pay for it. It's brand new. All right. So this morning we are at 10 a.m. I'm at 137. So that's at least better. The overnight looked better than it has been in a while. I had sales almost every hour but 2. So that was good. And I already erased my offers. So I don't remember my offers, but... So at least starting the day a little better. We'll see how it ends. But we'll do the top 5 and last week's numbers. Let me make sure it's Friday. Yes. Okay. So this past week, $4,540 in sales, down 8.1%. This is August. I should be going back up, not going down further. Selling cost, 42.9%, so perfect, under 50. Net sales, $2,331, down 13%. So, not good there. Quantity sold, 297, up 4.6%. That probably have a lot to do with those bulk orders, those cassettes. Average per item, $15.29, down 12%. And that, again, would be a lot of those cassettes I put in. They were $3.50 basically a piece, so for like 70 plus items. So that's going to bring that down. So no big deal there because the selling cost is still below a certain point. The selling cost is going to be more important than your item average sale per item if you sell, stuff in bulk, because even though they were all low dollar times 20 times 50, 40, whatever it was, they all go in one box with one shipping cost of probably like $9. So those would actually help, they help you more than harm you on the numbers. So where it hurts you with a low selling cost per item and or average sale per item plus the selling cost is when you do onesies of $4 here, $4 there. Those are the ones that kind of hurt you. But I put mine on sale, so I might have a few here, and so I might have a few this weekend. But I left all my other stuff not on sale. So I'm hoping that will bring it up and keep it still under 50. So we're doing like a test run. Media on sale, other stuff not on sale. And see if that keeps the selling cost under 50% or not. So that is the weekend test. So we'll see how that goes. Top 5 items for the week. Let's see. Coming in at number 5, vinyl records, $172, down 44%. Number 4, Major League Baseball, aka Cardinals hats, $179, down 15%. Number 3, dropping one spot, is music CDs, $357, down 44.5%. Ouch. Number 2, moving up one spot, cassette tapes, $575, up 38.5%. So they took a nice spike, even though I really haven't listed much. So that's a surprising number there. And then number 1, as always, still on top, men's hats, $1,031, down 11.6%. Honorable mention at number 6 is men's shoes. Men's athletic shoes, $151, up 113%. It's nice to see that. And my t-shirts that I'm trying to work up higher dropped a spot then, I guess, because of the shoes. So the t-shirts were $148, down 43%. So, got some clothing listed yesterday. If you saw my little videos, my nighttime videos, and then the rest of those will go up today. I know I got an email, someone asking who watched the video, so I'm guessing you want to buy one. So some of them are listed, and the rest will get put up today. So there we have that. Well, I mean, apparently somebody had made a comment, and I don't have nothing to back this up, so take it for what it is, that 10 servers are down, crashed yesterday in Florida. But that kind of coincides with some of the people saying that they kept getting an error code in the Florida area. And then also on top of that, the down detector had a huge spike yesterday. I don't know if I can go back, but it was like 300s plus. So all that kind of coincided together that something major happened yesterday. Whether it was, and it seems to be centralized in Florida, but who's on that server set, I don't know. So yesterday, huge spikes. 1 p.m. yesterday had a huge spike. Huge spike again at 4:30. Another huge spike at overnight, right at midnight. And again at about 12:40. And then this morning, the highest spike at 9:42. So all right, let's get to some questions and comments and get this stuff shipped out. Dun, 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 dun. Comments and questions. Over $3 million in profit for eBay this quarter from promoted listing. eBay is not hurting, but sellers are. Yeah, that's why I'm saying the next quarter, next profits are going to really tell more of a true story on what's going on. And I know, like myself, I've been using lower promoted numbers, so my numbers are going, I'm pushing my numbers down just because why am I paying all this if I can't get a proper working website? So, like I said yesterday, if the cost goes up, the sales should go up when you're dealing with promoting and advertising. And we're getting the opposite effect. We're paying for promoted and advertising, but yet it's hurting our numbers. So, can't run a business that way. It just doesn't happen. I thought I was crazy. I noticed when I get the error page, the item I list are just dead. I did start promoting, and it has helped bump up sales. I think it's just because I did something different. Pickup Sticks is a game. Thanks to you and the hats, we sell a lot. We are a wife eBay team. I do glassware, clothing, odds and ends, and my wife does hats, books, and her flavor of odds and ends. Awesome. Q. Yeah. Even though promoting the whole hat game has changed, has taken my sales away, but it's all good. That's what keeps me on my toes. I've said it before, like, people complain, well, you're giving secrets away to other people. And my statement to that is always, Well, if you're a good enough reseller, you can adapt and stay one step ahead of everything else. And that's what I enjoy, the challenge. Okay, my hats on eBay went from 90,000 to 400,000, and my sales drastically dropped in the hat world, but yet there's still #1 in my category. But it keeps me on my toes to work harder, outwork everyone, and just try to stay one step ahead. So if you're a good reseller who knows what they're doing, you can always stay one step ahead, no matter the info that is given out on the videos. So. Do you think there's a chance that eBay will address any of these problems at eBay Open? Will they have a Q&A session where we can... I know nothing about eBay Opens. I don't attend. I never plan on attending. I don't plan on ever really doing any of those reselling cons and stuff like that. I mean, I got work to do, you know. And I'm not a social butterfly type of person unless I know you, or it's more of an intimate thing, like people I see at bins consistently, right? Family and friends I grew up with, whatever. When it's just meeting people for one time here and then, you know, and then maybe probably never seen them again. I'm not a small talker. That's just not my thing. I'll talk about anything and everything, but I can't just sit there and talk mindlessly, I guess is a good way of putting it. Oh yeah, the weather, this, oh yeah, the storm, this, oh the economy, that. It's just not my thing. Unless we're going to have a deep, detailed discussion and talk, or fun talk, then it's just not my thing. It's just an uncomfortable, always been an uncomfortable situation for me. I'm not saying I would never do one if everything turned out right. It's just not really my thing to go after. So eBay Opens, I know nothing about. My prediction would be they're not going to say nothing about it. If anybody even tries it, they probably wouldn't. If they do have a question and thing and people start bringing up the questions, I'd love to see it. But I got a feeling it's just going to be deflected. But if any of you are going, I encourage you to bring up the questions and do it in force. Do it in numbers. Don't leave someone stranded. Back everybody up. That's what's going to get us at least through this sanely. No sales for me in 2 days, but I did receive a return request for a $100 sale. Don't you just love those? Really, you just have to put a donation bin out in the store parking lot. What's the difference when Goodwill does it? When they check prices on Amazon using employees. Yeah, I've always thought about that. Like, just partnering up with a local business and say, can I put this bin for donations on your parking lot? So yeah, I've always thought about that. What's so infuriating is I used to think I could help my sales by constant listing, boosting the algorithm with activity, etc. Now it's totally irrelevant. I had a day and a half with 0 sales, then 8 the next day with no change in what I did. Back to 1 today. It's like they just randomly flip a switch on your store and let you get some sales to turn it off again. Yeah, and I don't think it's per store. I just believe it's a site issue, like a server. I think it's bigger than a store-by-store issue. I think it's a server issue where it's going to be affecting thousands of people, not just, you know, your store per se. Yeah, I'll take that. But 100% on the first half of June, when I felt like everything was kind of spot on again for eBay. Now they're coming back with $14 for that Queen album. Oh, let me see what they're selling for. I don't want to lose a sale if they're all going for that, but I thought they were going for a little bit more than that. Brand new 23. That's why I was just hoping to get the 15 out of it. $19. $20 at auction. Come on, you can pay the 15. I got it at $15.99. I'll counter offer at 15. If you want it, you'll get it, and you know you're still getting a good deal. If you don't, somebody else will buy it at full price. Guaranteed, probably this weekend. But what I was saying is, like that Queen album is a good example. If I would have put that up in the first half of June, it probably would have ended up selling the first hour I put it up. Where here lately, no matter what you put up, it just seems like it gets lost in an abyss. It just gets no views, and just no matter how quick of a flip it is, it just gets lost somewhere. But when it's working, like the first part of June, I would put up 25 hats, and just one would blow out almost immediately, and it's nothing popular, just a generic one. And so when the site, when it's all in tune together working, you get those instant pops. So when you're listing, it motivates you to keep listing because you get those pops here and there that it just adds to the day. And now, and before and after that part of June, and here and there on a day here, a day there, it would happen when I'd have like $1,000 day. But 99% of the time now, when you put it up, it just gets lost in the abyss. And you don't know when it's going to sell, even something that you feel should sell that same day. And then that deflates you from listing. That deflates you from listing because you feel like you're doing all this work and you're not getting no benefit, nothing out of it. But at least I've got some offers coming in. This is more offers than... Maybe they did something with offers overnight, because that's been messed up for about 5 weeks now. So it's good to see like offers coming through. So that's at least 3 different offers in the last 25 minutes. So that's good to see. The Boston College hoodie I just took for 15, the Queen one, and then that mug I just took an offer for. So, and different style items, so that's good to see. That's promising, at least for the day, or at least the morning. I can't say a full day anymore because things change so drastically. You gotta break it down by hours or even half days now. Something is definitely up. I'm on day 3, no sales. Ouch. Now, I only have 300 items, but this has never happened to me before. I even got more Mercari sales. Very interesting. You're not the only one that says you're getting more sales on Mercari than eBay. And some are saying they're getting more sales on Posh than eBay. So, if all my items were on Posh, from the... Let's see, I've got 1,400 items there now, right? And I've sold, I think, 15 items in about 18 days. So about 1 item a day at 500 to 1,400 items. So if I had all 50,000 over there, what would my sales look like? Would they look better than my eBay sales on the days where I only get 24? We will see soon enough if eBay doesn't get fixed before I get all my items switched over to Posh. We'll see. So and that's what's keeping me motivated right now and keeping my mind off how crappy eBay is. So if you want to use it yourself too as motivation, I list on eBay still. I'm still feeding eBay, right? Because fourth quarter is coming. We're hoping. I made a comment yesterday. I'm starting a new business where I'm taking empty bottles, farting in them, capping them, and selling them as hope. But we're hoping it will eventually get fixed. We've seen spots of it, at least with my account, like the June situation. Then here and there, I'll have a day where it seems like it's working properly. We still have the history that 3-year server swap out. We know of. We know consistent upgrades and changes to the site. We know that's going on. So in my eyes, there's still hope at the end of there's still hope somewhere. I don't see the light yet, but there's hope somewhere. Very thin hope. So of course, I'm still listing on eBay. And then right now I'm concentrating on using the Vendu affiliate link below. Save 25% on your first month. Ding. To put on Posh. So once I get a good amount on Posh, and then I'll look at Mercari. I'm seeing some people say you can only put 100 items on Mercari. So I don't know if that's true or not. I got to check that out. If that's the case, it's better for me to wait to get all my items into Vendu first. And then, you know, as I'm doing that, I'm putting them on Posh. But then I can choose and pick 100 items to put up on Mercari if that's a thing over on Mercari. So I don't want to just throw random stuff that may not sell over on Mercari onto there. So, and I have never done any research with the website to see what kind of stuff sells on Mercari the best. My first thought with not knowing is maybe hard goods, toys, things like that, and maybe brand name clothes and hats maybe. But so if that's the case, I've got to wait and get it all over into Vendu first anyway. So there's no rush for me to do that on the Mercari. I might start Discogs back up before I do Mercari, just because I got so much media. So all right. eBay's been so bad for me this year that I'm moving on to a new business venture. Thought about going back to Amazon, but that platform is even worse. Hey, James in chat. I don't do many clothes at all, and my hard goods sell good on Posh. Don't think it has to be clothing to list there. I've sold some big ticket antique items pretty quick. Good to know. Yeah, I'm moving everything over. I have not sold a media item yet, but I'm hoping that maybe come like fourth quarter when people are a little bit more loose with their money. The thing that hurts media about Posh is the shipping costs. Because it's not media mail, it's just that $7. Or if I send an offer, $5.95, which is a little bit better. But I'm hoping more instinct impulse buys for the media come closer to Christmas time and what have you. So we'll see. But moving it all over, just won't know until you move it there. So yeah, it is bad. They never really have me over. They really have me over a barrel now with the rampant inconsistencies. That's Josh there. The hot dog saying is Jennifer Coolidge saying, search it, you'll laugh, I promise. I don't even know who that is. Jennifer Coolidge. I will do that. Love the thumbnail. I think the One Direction will sell the shirt. I wouldn't hold it back. Yeah, I'm not holding it back. It's up listed, but those kind of things I think will move better in a few years from now. People love Harry Styles. They might think it's cool to wear an OD shirt. I don't know what's going on for you, man. My sales have been rock solid for 2 months now. Summer slowdown lasted 2 months, which is normal. and was pretty rough, but still made money. I sell clothing, 1,500 items, and doing about 150 a day, up from earlier this year. Delisting my old tire listings and don't sell seem to boost my sale. That don't sell seem to boost my sales, but that's likely just anecdotal. Anecdotal. Anyway, anecdotal. That's tripping over words. Yeah, and that's the thing too. When I end and sell similar, and the site's working, that stuff constantly moves. It's hard to gauge now. And then yesterday, like I said, I had to stop doing it just because eBay was acting up so bad with the item specifics. But I have noticed over the last few days some older items selling. I can tell by the background. Some stuff that's been in my store for 4 years and stuff that's been selling. So, all right, let's get into this. Get this stuff out of here. Orders. Boom. And I thought Adrian had a bunch of stuff pulled for me. I thought he had that one pulled, but it's not here. So I'll do that one in a minute. I'll have to get that one later. What do we got here? And all of those are pulled or should be pulled. All right. Purchase shipping labels. And we'll pull out the international. International. One. Two. Only two international. Remove. All right, let's go. First up, we've got car dealership Riley, Toyota and Scion. When I put these up now, I learned from my Cadillac ones, I'm not putting Toyota and Scion in the title. I just put Riley Car Dealership, Missouri. And that sold for $15. So $15 there. Nice little $15 for you. All right. I can't wait to get this more second nature. All right. Ah, guess who bought it? Somebody named Riley in Indiana. So I'm guessing they would be related. Sweet. All right. Actually, let me go ahead and might as well knock this Posh out real quick. Get it out of my way. So my Poshmark item for overnight was this Talbot's women's denim skirt. Talbot's. So that sold for $20. So another decent sale on Posh, so that's good. Good to have that extra income with eBay all messing up. Gives you some hope. Gives you some hope. And it's making me push clothing and hats first. Even though I found another big tote of media today that I got down at the bins downtown. So I'll have that video up for you later today. Also going through that tote. So I'll probably get some of that listed. Headed to Stevens City, Virginia. All right. Now let me move this stuff around so I can make my stack. Got some bigger items here that sold. So Next up, we've got Herbie Band Memphis Underground vinyl. Headed to New Jersey. That sold for $5. So another, start my low dollar weekend, if you will. And I forgot to order my hat boxes yesterday. All right. 14. 12 by 12 by 1. And Camela. Why? Oh, sneezy. Sneezer, you say? Oh, that one almost knocked me blind in my right eye. Ooh. Next up, we've got Barney and Friends on cassette. Yay! Barney in concert. Headed to Massachusetts. Sold for $20. Told you guys many times before, always look for those children cassette tapes, because there's money to be made. And don't forget, Slick Black Journal Pack. If you need bubble mailers or poly bags, affiliate link below. Use Urban Code Urban Picker to save 10% on your order for the lowest price bubble mailers and poly bags online. Waiting for your purchase. Please use my affiliate link. I would totally appreciate that. I am up around $300 in affiliate money for Giro Pack so far. So that's kind of cool. So thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for paying for my supplies. Arlene C. It's much appreciated. Yes, it is. Next up, we've got Don Pollen CD. Blue Note label. Head to Mansfield, Ohio. And it sold for $6. In my slick purple Giro Pack. You can get all kinds of fruity colors there. So bright, every color of the rainbow. That's a beautiful thing. It could make your customer smile because they didn't get a plain old manila envelope. They got a nice bright colored one. Alright, that's all set. Gordon F. Gordon F. Next up, we got some dad shoes. We got the Air Monarchs, Nike Air Monarchs. Headed to Great Falls, Montana. And these sold for $17. I don't know if these are going to fit in this bag. Let's see. Oh, yeah. We got you. Get in there. You're going to fit. You're going to fit. You'll be tight, but you're going to fit. Go. Point. All right. 114. always forget my dimensions. 13, 15. I need to put them in. Still haven't done that yet. Justin in. Next up is a shirt that's been in my store for like 4 years. Notre Dame polo shirt. Headed to Greenwood, Indiana. Oh, I was like, what was that red thing? It's a laser. Thought it was a string for a second. This sold for $8. Okay. 14. And Dan M. Yeah, I guess, let me look at Posh real quick, because if you think about it, I put in about an hour for every 100 items listed. I don't have a sign in down here. So let me think. I don't even know my sign in. So let me think. So I've got 1,400 up, so that's 14 hours invested. And I should have around, after that sale, maybe $260 in sales. And that's money transferred. So it's the profit. So $260. Divided by 14 hours. It's $18.57 an hour. So that's not bad to start out with. I didn't expect it. I expected $10 an hour, honestly. So headed toward $19 an hour. Working 1 hour a day, basically. Cross-listing. So not bad. Maybe this weekend, maybe I'll take one full day instead of doing eBay. Just concentrate on cross-listing. Just to get a bump. See where that gets me. I'm getting better results than I thought I would. Next up, we got another pair of Nikes. Air Max Torch shoes. Headed to Fremont, California. And these sold for $18. All right. 1, 10. Kin T. Next up, we've got the Greenberry Woods Rapple Dapple Advanced Promo Cassette Tape. Been in the store for 4 years. Knoxville, Tennessee. Sold for $6. I don't know if I can see because they've changed so much on the eBay things. Okay, so that's August 17th. So that was this end and relist item. Let me check that Notre Dame shirt. July 26th. So it was an end and relist, but about a month ago. Just to give you an idea, I guess. Give me an idea. Alrighty. Should be right. So Scott P. check. I keep forgetting to check ground advantage on these media ones. Go back. Nope, not cheaper there. Okay. All right, we got a St. Louis brand here, the normal brand hat. Headed to Rochester, New York, and sold for $15. The normal brand. Even though it's a St. Louis brand, it's not that old. They may be like, I don't know, I'm not even sure. 6-ish years old, maybe, I'm not sure. But I think almost all my normal brand stuff I've sold has gone out of the state. So that's good for the company, them. 6, 8 by 6 by 4. That means the presents are more than just local. Christopher B. Next up, VHS tape, Rockets and Missiles. Headed out to California, sold for $6.30. And if you want to use Giro Pack, these are the 6x10s, I believe, that I use for the media. Seven, 6x10. Let's go to and Matthew C. Next up, we got more than the last couple mornings, huh? We got disc 1 of the Bruce Springsteen box set. Headed to New Jersey, sold for $4. That was an offer I took last night, I believe. If I remember correctly, it was last night. 5, 6x10 by 1, perfect. Headed to Lauren M. Lauren M. There you go. Oh, it's Friday. I'm probably not going to do a found on Friday just because the sales have been too crappy and I don't want to spend money if I don't need to, since we just did that big haul from the outlet. But it does mean I'm going to go get me a frozen Coke. And then if I see a yard sale, I'll stop there. Actually, I don't think I got any cash, do I? All right, next up, we've got the Laws CD. Headed to Georgia. Sold for $4.30. So we're getting into some of the lower dollar media like I was talking about. See how that affects the weekend or not. With the $15 hat as opposed to the $11 hat. So if I can make that work, that might be my step forward. Low dollar media, but don't put anything else on sale. Try to get full price out of that stuff. Or at least close to full price. Closer than I was running 30% off sales and stuff like that. So. And 5 it is. Going to Helana L. Put Hey L. And we got, next up we got Thomas the Tank. Little kid's cap. Headed out to California. Getting a lot of Californias. That's a little different than normal. So that's a positive. Sold for $15. So there you go. But yeah, that's, I can't remember the last time of course, I don't really pay attention too much, but that's been, what, 3 Californias so far? Yeah. There's 2 different Indianas, a Montana, plus the New York, New Jersey, the Georgia, then the Texas, New York, New York, New York. Wow. Then Kentucky, South Carolina, Missouri, Tennessee. I honestly can't remember how last time my places were so well-rounded, honestly. That's a good thing. When we talk about how we feel like we're only individualized on certain servers or parts of the country or whatever, even though I've only got 2 international, that's a pretty good diverse state. That's sticking out to me as opposed to prior. And maybe if I go back, I'd have a different perspective. Maybe it just, for some reason, it's sticking out to me today and not other days, but I don't know. Feels like a lot more diverse. And maybe it's just because I'm bringing attention to it. Marcus R. But hopefully it's a positive. At least for today. All right, I got a little Hot Wheel. Little Buick GSX. And I think that sold for $3. Oh, there's the price. I don't have to click the second page. If I would have just paid attention. So $3. Boom. Cool. See what happens when you pay attention? You learn stuff. Learn stuff that's right in front of your, when the truth's right in front of your face. If you pay attention, you can learn something. And that goes with all walks of life. Everything about life is that way. You just got to open your eyes. Now I'm going to break out into like a musical or something. Open your eyes and you can see the truth. Open your eyes, it's right in front of you. Oh, sorry. I can't watch those shows that are like musicals. I can't do it. I just can't. John L. So, of course, I'm going to make fun of one and make one. Next up, we've got Spawn. This was part of a toy collection I bought many years ago, and a lot of it was damaged box stuff. So, very bad. But this is one of those where you can get a new toy and throw the box away type of thing. So you can have it for display or whatever. But Staten Island, New York sold for $12. So. Don't have to feel guilty about opening those boxes if you're a collector. That thing's been in storage for years. Boom. 3-2. By 12 by 7. Boom. Crown is cheaper, standard. Okay, there we go. Dylan C. Move over. Next up, we've got Howard Hewitt vinyl record. Sold for $5.60, headed to New York, New York. New York, New York. Thank you. Ha. Guess what that was? The Queen record. Looks like they took my $15 offer. Figured they would. Still getting a good deal. 13, 12 by 12 by 1. Don W. Next up, yeah, we're still going here. This is feeling good today. All right, Kool and the Gang, best of CD. Headed to Brooklyn, New York, sold for $5. Feeling it today, this morning anyway. I deserve a frozen Coke. Are you 4 or 5? We are 4. So let's check ground. Yep. James B. James B. Next up, Stephen Miller, People of Redemption. CD. Headed to Rumsey, Kentucky, sold for $8. Good. I want to see some higher dollar CDs in here also. Have I mentioned Giro Pack today? Have I mentioned Giro Pack today? For all your mailing needs, use Urban Picker for your code at checkout. Through the link below and save 10%. Yeah. And you can use it over and over again. Yay! Ground Control to Major Tom. Glenda W. Glenda W. Next up, we've got The Dark Knight Rises on Blu-ray. Headed to Spartanburg, South Carolina. And that sold for $5. The boys took off work today. They're going to go golfing. Go play some golf. Golf. 4, 6 by 10 by 1. And we're going ground control. Officially now it is not ground advantage. It is now officially called ground control. Nathan B. So whenever you speak of ground advantage, you must now refer to it as ground control. 2 Major Tom is optional. Like this is going to be ground control to Major John. Going to John in Troy, Missouri. Cardinal hat sold for $15. Ground control to Major John. All your customers now, you must refer to them as majors. That's the mug. Your customers are now majors. Ground advantage is now ground control. All right. 8 by 6 by 4 are the boxes for the hats. See, since everybody always asks me, I have to say that in every video. All right, John F. Next up, we've got teal Bass Pro hat. Headed to Blaine, Tennessee. Sold for $10. Ground advantage or ground control to Major Rachel. Doesn't really flow, right? Ground control to Rachel B. It's a weekend. I'm going to get my fun back. I'm not going to worry about eBay. I'm going to just concentrate on cross-listing. Or think cross-listing anyway. Think the future. I feel more complete, or for more, not really complete, but more mentally at ease when you have a plan that you can, you know, execute. And right now, that plan for me is cross-listing. So it gives me that little bit of peace of mind not to stress so much because I'm moving forward on something. And not only will it change things when eBay does come back, it's only going to add bonus to what's out there. So, or what is back again. We got the Judd's 45 record. Headed to North Carolina. Sold for $6. Four, 6x6x1, and ground control. Boom. Susan L. Susan L. All right, that's all of the U.S. eBay stuff. $104 in postage. This is going to be the biggest one yet for me. Come on. Thank you. Print labels. Wonder if there's a limit to how many labels you can do. A couple of others here for international. Oh, we're curvy, so we may run out. And we did. Not sure if it'll start over or just start from the reprint that last one. We'll see. Let's see. Normally it reprints the last one when you replace it. So is the last one going to be the last one, or is the last one going to be the whole thing again? It didn't. It just continued. So can we use that one? Yes. Okay. Make sure here so I don't get confused. Okay. So it just continued. All right. Yay! Sales. Susan L. Rachel B. John F. Nathan B. Brenda W. James B. Don W. Dylan C. Yeah, you go. Get out of here. All right, John L. Marcus R. Hay L. Lauren M. Matt C. Christopher B. Scott P. Ken T. Kenty. Kenty. Shoes. Dan M. Shoes. Okay. Justin has the other shoes. Justin M. Gordon F. I like this. This is kind of cool. This is like gratifying, like putting stickers on things. Arlen C. This should be like, I wonder if it is, a therapy type of thing, like coloring, putting stickers on things. Why? Diane R. I wonder if I could, since I'm doing these in bulk now, I see like the waste. I wonder if I could use these for padding for mailing instead of wasting them. At least give them a second life before they get thrown away. Or would somebody just think I just put my trash in there? I wouldn't want nobody to think that. Well, they go into recycle anyway, so I guess it's all right. All right, next up we're going to Pirate Ship. And we've got Kenny Burrell, CD, headed to France. Oh, crap, I didn't. Let me do my scan form before I forget. Print USPS scan form. Generate. Right, not Pirate Ship. And I sold for $8. $8 CD. $7.99. And of course you want the number. CD. Boom, 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 boom. Print the label. Where's your baby girl? And then we've got Oretha, Believe CD. Orentha, something. Sold for $19, headed to the UK. Dun, 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 dun. So we have 2 international this morning, and we'll see how many sold yesterday, since yesterday's post office run. End of day. All right, I got to print up from 4 from yesterday, 2 for today, so 6 total. You hear the printer. I just remember every time the printer would start, Vern would jump up. Yeah, I'm gonna need a second tote for that. All right, so where are we at now? We're at 11:15 a.m. And we're at $197. So, not bad. Oh, offer declined on that queen. Did somebody else come in and swoop it up? Yeah. Somebody else came in and swooped up that. So they kept countering $1 higher. I countered back at 15. Somebody came in, bought it at $15.99 and declined the $15 offer. There we go. I knew it would sell. Especially with that kind of activity going back and forth. That's going to push it up higher in the algorithm. So boom. I knew it would sell for that. So had no worries about that. So yes, $197 at a little after 11. So hopefully it continues, but as in the past, it usually shuts off around 2. And like from 2 to 5 will be quiet. I'll get a little action between maybe 5 and 7. And then like last night from 9 p.m. till 2 a.m., I had $30. So we'll see how long it continues. But at least a good start. So happy about that. So that's all good. All right, I think that's everything. Since I'm trying to do a little extra videos with what I am listing and stuff, I should have a couple more tonight. Unless I save one for tomorrow. And I'll come up with something for tomorrow, for the weekend. I don't know. I got to do the Found on Friday numbers. I have to do that because I forgot to do it the last weekend. So I'll at least get that up Saturday. So make myself. I'm setting myself a goal for an extra $300 a month on YouTube with my evening and nighttime video showings. So since I gave myself that little, every time, like I've said before, you give yourself something to shoot for, a goal, it really gets you going. And once you get you enthusiastic about doing stuff. When you just kind of blah, take it as you go, it's harder to stay focused. It's harder to keep yourself accountable. And so always give yourself those little goals to shoot for. Even if they're little goals. With $300 Poshmark shooting for, and looks like I may just make that, surprisingly, on month 1. So I gave myself the 300 YouTube goal. I gave myself the 300 affiliate, and I've already surpassed that by a little over $100 with GeroPack and the Vendu. So that was a surprise, and that's all thanks to you guys. So that's awesome. And of course, the YouTube will be thanks to you guys too, liking and commenting. Even if you don't watch them all the way through, please like them and comment them for me. I appreciate that. That costs you nothing. If you're feeling you're getting any kind of information out of any of my videos, my daily videos, please, on my other videos, if they're not your thing, if you could just please like them for me, that'd be awesome. So, just as a thank you to me, maybe. I don't know if I deserve it. I don't know if I do, but if I do, I appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next videos. So later. Thank you, guys.